Here is the mech that everybody seems to want. It was in one of my vehicle showcases, and I get a lot of requests for it. So I figure I just might as well make a tutorial. I'll probably still give out the blueprint anyway, but at least this way you make it yourself. So we're going ahead and start taking pieces apart here. Look like the arm. You'll see that oh, here, let me move the stuff out of the way. The arm looks kind of weird, complicated, but it's really not. You just have a cube, sideways wedge, a cube, and another wedge with two small ammos and your weapon. I'm gonna bring this back here. Hold on. And we have the same thing on the other side, except this time we have our torpedoes with two medium ammos. And everything's just reciprocated. And of course our wings. Get that out of the way. Now here's it's all kind of a jumbled up mess. The arms are relatively simple compared to the rest. So let's go ahead and move the legs out of the way before we get down into the nitty gritty. You see here I put the front toe a little bit further up using a cube. And we have some jets on the bottom of the feet to help get it airborne. It's really hard to see with these angles, but it's really not that hard. Crap. Just a sec. Most of it's just wedges and cubes arranged in a certain way, with the occasional corner to kind of give it that look. Here we're going to start going ahead and pull off the top here. We have two cubes and two corners facing each other with a wedge and two cubes above it. And of course here's the cockpit. We have two large ammos and a couple of corners at the very top of them with some wedges and a cube, and of course our little banjo. So we'll go ahead and put this little U-shaped component out of here, and we have our fuel and our large jets. We'll go ahead and scoop those out of the way. Not real complicated. The base, it's a obviously your super seat. I could have used a strong, it doesn't really matter, it doesn't really go in the water, but I usually end up using the super seat just to have it with a cube right underneath and a kind of a Tetris style cube behind him with a cube or wedge right directly in front. And that's kind of basically what you're sitting on. Put that down on top of our energy field, and bring in the rest of the pieces. We have our large fuel with our large jets. We'll bring those right back in. You want the large fuel to be completely parallel to the top of Banjo's head. Bring in his ammo all the way to the back. And our corners, wedges, cubes that form the front. And put that right back there. It's looking better. We'll go ahead and bring on the top. Again, corners, wedges, wedge, and some cubes. And bring that right back on down. So that the last cube is directly over our first large fuel. And then our legs, we have a wedge, super fuel, wedge, 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 small jet, wedge, cube, and some wedges, and a couple of corners. Really not that complicated. You kind of want to get it to look like a, backwards knee type thing. Bring that back in. And all that's left is the arms. We have our cube, wedge, ammo, weapons. I'm going to bring this in without the other weapons, because you're going to see here that the arms don't actually touch the rest of the mech. They don't actually touch. Don't put it here. Actually put one back right there. It doesn't touch that way. You'll see why here in a second. I'm going to go ahead and bring this other arm in. Alright. In there back in. Again, not touching. What actually does touch is the wings. The wings touch from the cube to the large jet, as you can see right there. And that's all there really is to it. So I'll go ahead and put a windscreen in front there, something I didn't have in the video, but I'll just go ahead and do it now. And I'll go ahead and test it out. It's really not the most maneuverable or easy to use, or I don't know, you're not going to really use it anywhere, just to have fun. I'll go ahead and land it. Soft little landing. And that's it. That's pretty much a mech. Weapons, pretty powerful. You got your flamethrower and explosives. That's really about it. So yeah, enjoy.